Today we're going to be doing a project that I've been putting off for a long time, ever since I bought the part, and that is the surface of this is kind of rough, kind of oxidized, and just overall really grimy and dirty. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to take this muffler off, polish it up using some Mother's products, and make it look brand new. I purchased this Dinan muffler secondhand from someone actually off of throtl, and ever since I got it, you guys can probably see, it's not in the best of condition. Mechanically, everything works fine, there's no leaks, but it really just is not that visually appealing. So buying a used part and refinishing it is something that I actually really enjoy personally, and it's a great way to save money, and it kind of just adds a little flair, a little bit of, personality to your car. So I highly recommend buying used parts, refinishing them, making them look brand new, putting your own maybe spin or twist on it. So that's what we're gonna do today. So here is the assortment of products we're gonna be using today to refinish this muffler. Now, we'll go through each one as I start using them, but just for a quick overview, I have some instant detailer, metal polish, some wax, some polish, applicator pads. We also have the mag and aluminum polish. So we'll probably be kind of trying these two and see which one's working better. These are gonna be very helpful for our kits. Now, this may be a little bit unorthodox with how we're gonna be using, especially this kit. I'll show you a little trick and why this is such an amazing product, because it has so many different uses than just the Headlight Renewal. I have a cordless drill here, an assortment of sandpaper, and Scotch-Brite pads and paper towel. And then, of course, just some rubber gloves. To remove the muffler on this car, I actually do have to remove the rear diffuser. Without further ado, I will go ahead, jack the car up, and then we'll get to removing the diffuser. I got the rear diffuser removed. Now you guys can see down there, just 4 bolts there and a couple of hangers on the muffler, and we'll get this thing out of here. So let me check back in with you when the muffler's off and we'll set it on the table.
A few minutes later.
So after a little while, we finally got the Dinan muffler out. You can see it says Dinan on the tips here, so you know it's authentic. Now, overall the muffler's in pretty good condition. It's just absolutely filthy, and it's really lost that polished look. It almost looks like that someone actually tried to paint this. So what we're gonna be focused on today is making this muffler look brand new again. All right guys, welcome to the new shop. We figured we'd get a little set up here. Whoa.
Welcome to Mickey Fix.
The first thing I'm going to do is clean off the muffler with just some quick detail and some paper towel. Now, as I mentioned before, my focus is gonna be on this end, on polishing the tips and I guess you call it the canister or whatever. Probably will not do too much to these exhaust tips here. I might end up masking this off and maybe painting this like a satin black or something like that. Just make sure it doesn't rust. But the focus is gonna be on this end. So I'm actually gonna have 2 camera angles. I will try to cover this as best I can and give you as much detail as possible. So let's go ahead and remove this thick layer of dust. Quick Detail is a great product to do that. Now that the muffler is all cleaned up, we can really start to assess some of the damages or just some of the condition. I don't really see anything major with the exception that this muffler has been repaired. I knew about this before. I'm obviously not gonna make that look brand new. That's gonna be very difficult, but I will clean this up the best I can, get rid of some of this random stuff, but really the focus is making these tips look brand new and this part of the canister here. So as I mentioned just a minute ago, I think this piece right here is the most critical place to start. Now, Scotch-Brites can be used for a lot of different things, but what I like most about them is that it lasts a long time. So I'm gonna be using the Quick Detailer and the Scotch-Brite, and I'm gonna go over the entire surface. Now, if there's any scratches or damages that are not removed with the Scotch-Brite, then we'll start to go with something more abrasive. I've always found that it's best to start with maybe something like mild, like this, a Scotch-Brite, as opposed to starting with a 80 or 100 grit sandpaper. It's gonna take a lot more time. So let's start with the Scotch-Brite, and then I will show you what it looks like, and we can make the decision if we need to go with something more aggressive, or if not, then we can go from this and start working our way up to a more polished surface. right, so the Scotch-Brite really wasn't working that well, so we're gonna go ahead and try 600 grit sandpaper. I am gonna use the Instant Detailer as lubrication once again. Let's see if this can remove some of those stubborn spots. That's we're gonna be using the NuLens kit from Mothers. Now, this may be a little unorthodox the way that I'm using this kit, but the reason why I'm using it is gonna speed up my process a ton. So inside here is the little attachment to hook it up to a cordless drill and an assortment of sandpapers here. So we have 800, 1000, 1500, and 3000. So I'm gonna start with the lowest one, the 800 grit. We're gonna get this nice and wet with the Instant Detailer, and I'm going to use the cordless drill to go over this entire muffler and work our way up, all the way up to the 3000 grit. So I don't have to do this by hand. That will speed up this entire process tremendously, and the finish is gonna be much better. At this point right now, the muffler is sanded all the way up to 3000 grit, and it really is starting to come to life. Really looks really nice, but this is just the beginning, because now is probably the most exciting part of the job, which is when we get to start the polishing process. To me, this is probably going to be the most successful polish, so we're gonna give this one a try first. I'm going to be using a combination of this little Powerball adapter that came with the NuLens kit, as well as the Powerball Mini to get into the hard to reach areas. At this point, it's a little hard to see the finished product because everything is so dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Powerball Mini and try to get into some of the areas that I can't reach with this one. And then once all that's done, we're gonna wipe everything down, and we'll see if we need to add some more polish. I might try that other polish too, but otherwise, in my experience, this is one of the best ones right here. I hate to do this to you guys, but I'm not gonna wipe this off just yet. Go ahead and just try adding the metal polish on with the same ball here, and after that's done, we're going to finish it off with a nice thick coat of wax that'll help prevent any oxidation, that kind of thing.
Anything you realize, it's better not to talk at all, is my advice.
All right, now is the moment of truth. Now is the big reveal. So I got a nice clean microfiber towel here, and I'm going to, actually, I guess it's not that clean. I'm gonna dedicate one corner to remove all the polish, and then I'm gonna use the clean side to kind of buff the rest of it, and then we will see the shine that I've been working on for the past 4 hours. Here we go. Wow, I am really blown away.
The closer you got to me, the faster I try to leave. Like a mirage.
Before I go ahead and reinstall this back into the car, I am going to put a nice thick coat of wax on. So we'll put on a time lapse. So I kind of figured go ahead and paint the pipes black. Overall, I am so blown away with how good this looks. It looks even better in the sunlight. Woo! Can't wait to install this thing. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video and realized that you can actually apply this type of technique to pretty much anything that you want to polish or make the surface better and cleaner of. So I've been using Mother's products for quite a few years now, and to me they just seem to be the best products out there, and they are a really great price. So I'm gonna link everything that I used in this video down in the description if you guys are interested in any of that stuff, guys. Please go ahead, check it out. If you guys have any questions about the process, please feel free to comment below. I'm sure I probably screwed up a couple things, but this is just the best way that that I've learned how to do this over the years. I am no means a professional, and I do know that if I had used different tools or pneumatic tools, that maybe the finish would have been even better. But I wanted to put together this video to show you guys that you don't need any fancy tools. You can do it with a little bit of hard work, a little bit of sweat, and overall the results will blow you away, guys, and it'll make a huge difference. So thank you to Mothers for sponsoring this video and supporting us and the throtl YouTube channel. I've been using Mothers products for so long, so it's my honor to work with you guys and support the products that you make for us. So as always, guys, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys in the next one.